Morning, dear student. Let us start the class. Today we are going to revise a topic from the chapter decimal. Today's topic is conversion of a decimal to a fraction. Okay, so let us start the class. Now what are decimal numbers? Okay, so numbers such as 0.8, 1.2, 12.5 are called decimal numbers. That means any numbers that has got a dot in between is known as a decimal number. Here I have taken 3 examples here. Okay, so a decimal number has got 2 parts. Okay, so somebody it says they have 3 parts also along with the decimal point. You can write 2 parts also. Okay, so a decimal number has got 2 parts. Okay, and below of the picture you can see I have written the names. Whole or integral part. Whole or integral has got the same meaning. Then comes the decimal point and the decimal part. Now here we have to identify which are the parts in the number. I have taken an example of 32.45. Alright, so this 32 is the whole or integral part. Okay, the dot is known as the decimal point, and after the dot this 45 is known as the, or 45 is known as the decimal part. Okay, so in this way we can express a decimal number with the whole, the dot and the decimal part. Before the dot, the number is known as the whole or integral part. The dot is known as the decimal point, and after the dot, the number is known as the decimal part. Okay. Now, where have you seen decimal number in your life? Okay, so if you have gone to a shopping, then you have seen the price of different items. Okay, so different items have got different prices. Some of the prices they have a dot, and after the dot a value is also written there. Suppose you have gone to a shop, the price of a particular thing is 10.50. Okay, now we know in money, you have learned in the earlier classes that in money it is represented in 2 parts, that is rupees and paise. Rupees and paise are separated by a dot. We are using decimal number in our real life in terms of money, in terms of kilogram. Okay, so various units are there for measurement. For that I have taken an example here. Raju wants to buy a pen. Cost of the pen is rupees 99.99. Okay, so the price of the pen is rupees 99.99. This is how you read a decimal number. After the decimal point, you read the numbers individually. Okay, 99.99. Okay, the price of the pen. And Raju wants to buy the pen. Now it is asking you, is it a decimal number? So we can say, yes, it is a decimal number because there is a dot. Okay, there is a dot or a decimal point, and identify the parts. So the whole is 9, that is 99. Then a decimal point is the dot. Okay, and the decimal part equals to, after the decimal part what we have got, 9 and 9. Sorry, it's 9 and 9, the decimal part. In this way we can identify the parts of a decimal number. Now how to convert decimals to fraction? Our main topic was to conversion of decimal to fraction, isn't it? Here are 3 steps I have written here. The first step is write the number without the decimal. First step is, if any number is given to you to convert a decimal to fraction, then first step is that you have to write the decimal without the point. Okay. Then count the number of decimal places. After the decimal point, how many numbers are there? You have to count that one. Then write the denominator with 1 followed by as many zeros as the decimal point. Okay, so you will understand more when we will do example, but these are the 3 steps to convert decimals to fraction. Here I have taken 2 examples. The first example is 5.6 and the second example is 112 0.85. This is how you read a decimal number. After the decimal point, you don't take the place values. The first is given 5.6. Now in the step, what has been told us? What has been told? How to convert this. So 5.6, I will write the number 56 because I have to remove the decimal point. Then I will count after the point how many numbers are there. How many numbers are there? There is one number, that is 6. Then you write 1. Since after the decimal point there is one number, so I'll put only 1 0. This is the fraction 56 by 10. Fraction is what? Numerator by denominator, isn't it? So this is the fraction. Similarly, I have taken here 112.85. First I'll remove the decimal point. Okay. Then I will count after the decimal point how many numbers are there. There are two numbers, 8 and 5. Write 1, put 2 zeros. If it is two zeros, one number, then 1 0. In this way, we can convert a decimal to a fraction. Based on the topic we have discussed today, I have taken two questions. These two questions will be uploaded in the Google Classroom as well. 0.87 toffees were distributed in a class. So in a particular class, 0.87 toffees were distributed. What will be its fraction form? It is given in decimal form. You have to express in fraction form. The next question is, in a packet, 2.34 kg of salt is there. Express the amount in fraction. So in a packet there is 2.34 kg. Kg is short from kilogram, weight, okay, of salt is there. Express the amount in fraction. So these two questions you have to do in your maths copy. I'll be uploading in the Google Classroom. The keywords which are very important, okay, in the conversion of decimals to fraction or in the topic of decimals are decimal number. So what is a decimal number? Any number that has got a dot, okay, is known as a decimal number, like 1.5, 3.9, any number it can be. Whole or integral part. Whole or integral part represents the number before the point. Decimal point represents the dot, and a decimal part represents the number after the point. Okay, so this is the class for today. I hope you have understood as revision how to convert decimal to fraction. Alright, again I am saying the step. To convert decimal to fraction, we have to count. First we have to write without the decimal number, and then what we have to do? We have to count the number or the digits after the decimal point. How many are there? Then we have to divide by 1, followed by as number zeros as the number after the decimal point. Okay. So with this I conclude my video. Thank you and have a nice day.